So their Christmas packaging is out, and this is their Christmas menu. It's a gingerbread loaf, a lot like the lemon loaf with the icing. I'm gonna love it, I know it. These are potato bakes with chives, kind of spongy. So I, for the first time I've had them, I would give them like, I would say maybe a 6 on 10. The hummus I always love. Literally, I'm going to say like 10 on 10. It's so fresh. Christmas packaging. Ice water with the Christmas cups. And the mango, dragon fruit, passion fruit lemonade. Anyways, love it. It's the best. I crave it. And I'm just very blessed that I have something in my tummy today. So let me know what your favorite Starbucks order is. I got gingerbread loaf, potato chive bakes, some hummus, and some passion mango dragon fruit lemonade. I know I'm not saying that right, but anyhow. And of course, ice water. And yeah, holiday season is definitely among us. We're supposed to get snow Sunday. So are you guys ready for the snow? I'm not ready for the snow. I got my Youngblood hoodie on. Yes. I'm going to go like this. Try to do it. Youngblood hoodie. Youngblood hoodie. Anywho, I'm going to enjoy this cold potato thing. Like, see, it's really spongy. I have texture issues. It is good. Okay, I give it maybe, like, I'm kind of comparing it to what scalloped potatoes taste like. When you go to independent grocery, you can get some scalloped potatoes with cheese, and either you get the beginning of the dish or the end of the dish. I like the end because I like things kind of crusty. But now that that's set a little bit, it's even a little bit better than it was when it was first hot. The dragon fruit lemonade, though, the mango passion fruit lemonade, I gotta learn what it is. Literally, that's the second time I've had it. I enjoy it so much. I'm not a big coffee girl. I'm not. Hi guys, where are you watching from? Wanting to know what your Starbucks order is. I got these potato chive bake things. Pretty good. I don't like the texture so much. I got their new gingerbread loaf. It's a Christmas edition already. Oh my gosh. Some hummus, which I love. I know it's not the most cost-effective thing, but I don't live in the city. And here is some beautiful mango, dragon, passion fruit lemonade. Something like that. I don't live in the city, so all I have close to me is a Starbucks, which is brand new. I never was a Starbucks person. Mind you, I'm not even a Tim Hortons person, but all we used to have was Tim Hortons in the city, period, and then Starbucks came. Starbucks has probably been on Brookdale for more than 10 years for all I know, but I'll show you the storm clouds in a minute. But the one on Boundary just opened, and their quality of drinks and food is definitely, sorry Tim Hortons, I adore you, but I do think it is a step above. It's probably more expensive too. I don't really buy a lot of, I try not to go out a lot, but we had a huge day today and got caught in the rain, so kind of cold and wet, and I was really super hungry, and I just couldn't fathom not having something, but I always regret, like, spending money. But the lemonade, the mango, passion fruit, the chunks of passion fruit in there are crazy. So I think that's kind of really healthy. And I needed protein. So the hummus and the potato chive bakes is protein. And then normally I would get a lemon loaf. I'm addicted to their lemon loaf. I won't say addicted, but I really love it. And I love it with butter. But I guess they discontinued bagels. So now they don't have butter. They don't have the little butter packets. Like, I used to love the butter on my loaf because, as if I don't have enough calories going on. But hey, if I treat myself once or twice a month, I think it's okay. So let me know, guys, in the comments. Why does that say R? Am I a vegetarian? No. A few of my children are. A lot of my friends are. But I grew up, my dad was a hunter. I love roast beef. I love meat. I do love chicken, I love pork, I love turkey. So I am a meat eater, but I do try to eat a lot of salads and things like that. Yes, you can ask me a question. So about being a vegetarian. But my children were vegan. For many, many years, I cooked like separate spaghetti sauces. Here at the house, I have a big garden. I used to always have my own tomatoes, my own peppers. I would make my own salsa, my own spaghetti sauces fresh from the garden. We would eat salad from the garden, cucumbers, everything. I got apples, pears, Concord grapes. Very productive sort of food forest going on. So, yeah. Let me know where you're watching from, though. I'm in Canada. I'm in Ontario, and the weather's going down to freezing again. It has been at night, but it's going to start being freezing during the day, and that's not fun. And it's supposed to snow Sunday. I gotta find a winter coat. I have one and everything. I got boots. Got them ready. Got my hat and mitts ready. Literally, like, beside me. Hang on here. My Ziploc bag of first aid, I think, little kit, and there's some hat and homemade mitts, because nothing like knitted hat and mitts to keep you warm. So guys, let me know if you got a Starbucks where you live. What's your favorite Starbucks drink or order? I love a hot chocolate with large cream. For a while, Tim Hortons, and they probably still have it, they had white hot chocolate, and they even have, I think, have peppermint candy cane hot chocolate, I think, near Christmas. Or maybe at Starbucks it has candy. Anyways, but for a while I really liked the white hot chocolate, but now I'm kind of like got sick of it. And when I worked as a nurse in the hospital, I was always usually the night nurse, so 12-hour nights and sometimes 14-hour shifts. So we usually brought a coffee in and usually took a second one with us, or throughout the night, the Tim Hortons was up the road. Now there's a Tim Hortons in the hospital, but the Tim Hortons isn't open 24 hours, which it should be. It literally should be. The hospital would make enough money to pay the employee, I'm sure, to be there overnight at the Tim Hortons. But we all talked about the day I used to say, I'm going to open a Tim Hortons kiosk in this hospital, and I wanted to open a daycare so you could drop your children off, but on break go see them, on lunch go see them. If there was a problem, you were right in the hospital with the children. I really, really wanted to see that happen, and literally used to say I was going to buy a Tim Hortons and put it in, because every nurse comes in with a tray of Tim Hortons and sometimes donuts just to kind of treat everyone. But I find I get really sick of the taste of the Tim Horton Timbits and donuts. I find even no matter what flavor, everything kind of sort of tastes the same. But if you go to a bakery and you get like a muffin and you get a donut, and like there's just different flavors. But I think Tim Hortons uses the same and I could be wrong. I could be just talking out my hat. But I think Tim Hortons uses the same base for their donuts, for their muffins, for their everything. And it just, or because everything gets the same smell into it, everything just sort of tastes and smells the same. So kind of grosses me out. But Starbucks, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit of a big fan of Starbucks. Don't go often, but because literally you could buy a whole meal for what I bought, just a piece of gingerbread, a little bit of hummus, and 2 squares of potatoes with the drink, literally. But I treated myself. It's just up the road. If I had to go into town, it would cost me more money. There is a Subway, and there is a Tim Hortons, and there is a Burger King, and also like a different cuisine restaurant that just opened, but their menu is food that I don't usually eat. Like, it's foreign food, so I wasn't too sure what to have. But that's all we have, so you kind of get really sick of all of that. Like right now, I'd do anything for Chinese food. My mouth is watering. Do you guys love Chinese food? Wonton soup and fried rice and a little bit of spare ribs. I like the spare rib sauce on my rice. I like chicken sugai or chicken balls and some vegetables. And I love an almond cookie. Or I could have a steak and potatoes and rice. I'm really that hungry. Like, today was a very physical day, and the last couple of days has been achieving a lot. I'm very grateful, but I'm also actually in a lot of pain, to be honest. Like, to the point where I could literally cry. But I'm blessed to have this dragon fruit lemonade in front of me. You don't speak English. Oh, you subscribe. Thank you. Where's Gavin? Jeff. Who's Gavin? Damn mommy. Yes, I am. I'm a mommy of 4 amazing children who are all grown up. My baby's like 21. So, 1994. My oldest is it 30, 94, 31? So, where are you guys watching? I'm from Ontario. You want to see my little Starbucks haul? And there's my camper, my wolf pup. We're going to be doing some adventures. I'm actually still inside trying to put in like forks, knives, plates, water jug pumps, those kind of things, first aid kits, supplies that I might need. I was going to put bedding inside of a bag with moisture, oxygen packs, and inside an enclosed Tupperware, but I'm not 100% sure that that's a great idea. But I wanted it packed in case we had to go somewhere. We had everything we needed. And I wanted to try to still spend a night. I've never yet slept in the darn thing. It had to go for repairs when I first got it. And it literally just came home like a month ago. So really missed the whole summer, which is atrocious, I think. I would never, ever, 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 ever deal with any RV dealership that is in the city where this dealership comes from and where my last RV came from, which was a huge dealership. Such a nightmare experience. Literally losing thousands and thousands of dollars. So I don't want to talk about that. But gingerbread with some icing, the Christmas menu at Starbucks, some potato chives. I got to eat that before it's ice cold. Hummus and crackers. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it really just fills me up. And this is like a mango passion dragon fruit lemonade. Let me put my... I mean, it doesn't do it justice. The color... Oh, it's so good. Some ice water. Potato thing that's kind of not cooked as well as I wished. And the gingerbread cake. That's what's on my menu today. Do you guys go to Starbucks? If so, let me know what's your favorite Starbucks drink. I can't be too hard on it, you know? It's Starbucks and it's kind of cold, but anyhow, guys, please let me know where you're watching from. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I have a podcast called I Did Podcast. Soon going to be launching the interviews, so we've already filmed. I just got to take care of some things, and then I'm going to be kind of going hardcore at the podcast. So jump on over to I Did Podcast, ID Podcast. It's a neon green logo. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. Support me. That would mean the world to me. And probably after Christmas, I'm going to think. Maybe before. But likely after Christmas is when I'm going to launch the interviews. So there was 5 interviews done. One was with Angie's Models and Images, AMTI, Angie Sakala Seymour. She's a CEO of a modeling agency. She started here in Cornwall. We used to share studio space when we ran our dance school. Our dance school was called Magoo's Dance Company. We actually taught Ryan Gosling from Ken and Barbie in the Notebook dance before he went off to be a Musketeer. That's a true story. We taught Ryan Gosling dance. But Angie's been interviewed. And then we interviewed our local diamond jeweler, Andre Pommier, very interesting man. Randy Sauvé, who owns the comic book store downtown called Fantasy Realm. And Randy also does with his wife, Carol, it's called Cape, which is like a Comic-Con in our city. Huge. It's at the biggest arena. Huge. Everybody dresses up in different all kinds of anime and Marvel comics, and it's incredible. So I interviewed Randy. He and I grew up with him. He worked for my dad, and he tells us some of the best comics that he's got as a comic book store owner. And we interviewed a lavender farm, and when I got out there, there was actually a tornado warning, which I didn't realize had come on the phone as we drove. So when we got there, we were supposed to have like a picnic and lavender lemonade out, purple lemonade, and all these beautiful flower arrangements. Here they were hauling everything out and in the barn by tractors, all of our backdrops and scenery. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, there's a tornado warning. She really didn't even want to do the interview, which I don't blame her. But I was like, we drove all the way out here, and I was really stoked to do it. So we did a short interview with her from Braydale Lavender, and I'm going to actually re-interview her after I put her original interview up. She's going to be, hopefully she'll accept it, but we're going to do just a better one that doesn't have tornado warnings hanging over our heads. But I can't wait to see the footage because the skies did change, and I don't know how much of that we caught on camera. And then we did a local book author, but I don't think I'm going to be launching that interview. I think that's just going to sit in the archives for a bunch of different reasons at this moment. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe I'll launch it, but I'll really have to think hard about it. And then, come on, Shanna. Angie's Models and Images, Andre Pommier, Pommier Jewelers, Lavender, Braydale Farms, Randy. Yeah, that's the 5 of them. So, and as soon as I launched their interviews, what happened was they were filmed with professional camera equipment, different microphones, all this. Never got edited, so I don't know that I'll find anyone to help me edit. I might just be playing whatever the footage is live with my phone, streaming it live. And as soon as I launch those interviews, then from there on in, it's just going to be me and my camera and the person I'm interviewing. I'm not hiring a cameraman again. Don't want to go through that. And I've got incredible musicians, you guys. There's people you're going to know from really famous bands. There's artists, there's painters, just people who have a story. So they're not all entrepreneurs, they're not all wealthy, although the first quite a few people interviewed, are doing quite well for sure. For sure. But there's a lot more fun interviews to come. Literally, Angie's husband drives a 2025 black Stingray Corvette. Stingray Corvettes are my favorite car since I'm a little girl. I always wanted to own a 69 Stingray. So 68, 69 around that year. I was born in 70, but I love the shape of the Stingrays, but the 2025 or 2026 Stingray, if someone gave it to me, guys, I would not say no, man. That is one sexy car. So hoping that as soon as I launch the interviews and just get caught up, guys, it may, like I say, it may be after Christmas, it might be before, but it's probably going to be around that timing. I'm hoping to interview Lou. He actually is a creator of an item he patented for dogs not to get wet. This dog umbrella. They've got quite a few poodles. I think they're all poodles. And they're named like Dior and Louis Vuitton and all these really cool names. I know I'm probably not even getting one of them right. Gucci and all these different things, but the dogs are incredible. But he invented this doggy umbrella, and it went throughout all of the pet stores. And his closet. I hope they'll let me see Lou's closet. And then to top it off, I'm praying we're going to be able to go for a drive in that Stingray Corvette. And you guys know who's building a house right in their subdivision? Oh my God, Ryan Reynolds. Literally, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, is building a home right around the corner from my friend's house, and the house was just being constructed and they were visiting it, so I guess they've talked to him. So I'm hoping I can get a connection there. If Angie's watching this, forgive me. Don't use you for connections, but if I can interview Deadpool, if I could meet Ryan Reynolds, guys, oh jeez, I think I will faint before I'll faint at his feet. Oh my God. I mean, I don't really get starstruck. Literally, kind of not. There's just a few people in this world that I think I would really be starstruck by. Always excited to meet, people of interest. But meeting Deadpool, And could you imagine if, like, somehow he just invites me over for, like, hey, sit by the fire here and have a drink, or sit outside on our lawn chairs, or hey, come and have a tour of my house? Who knows? Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, lives just up the road from my girlfriend. His new house is being built there, so that's I'm stoked. And they were in his new house, like in the construction phase, like showing off the house. So, uh, that's going to be exciting. So, guys, what I'm talking about is my podcast channel. I would really appreciate if you hit subscribe to this channel. Take a split second, hit the like button. It's free to do. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what your favorite Starbucks haul is, right? I'm sitting, it's almost getting dark where I am, but I don't mind. I love talking to you guys. I haven't done a live in a hot minute, and I got exciting news. So what I was talking about is my podcast. It's called I Did Podcast, ID, and it's like a neon green logo. You'll find it in the search button. And just hit shorts, and look at all the shorts, guys. You know, for small creators, when you hit the like button, when you leave a comment, that all pushes out your videos to the algorithm, and then more people see it. And that's all we could ever pray for. This hasn't been the most interesting 2 years with me. I'm not going to lie. I usually do a lot more gardening, a lot more herbs, a lot more naturopathic remedies, like bath salts, drying flowers. There's just so much I normally am doing. And I'm hoping by next summer I'll be able to do all of that again. Got some health situations, got a whole bunch of things going on, but all of it doesn't matter because I'm grateful every single day. My children are healthy. I love you, Jazz, Shayla, McKaylee, and Jerikai, more than you'll ever know. I love you up to the 1,000th universe and beyond. And I'm proud as a mom. And I've been single for 5-6 years. Really, if you want to count the last relationship, which wasn't it at all, you could almost say technically I husband and I split up like 15 years ago or more. So it's a hard go at life alone. I don't like to be alone. I love to travel. It is scary when you travel alone. It's scary when it gets to become dark time. It's scary when you're sleeping in your camper alone. And this one is a pull-along one because that's all I could get at this time. But it's nerve-wracking because you can't just jump out and get into your vehicle to take off, which I guess I'll be more selective of where I stay. I used to stay in some pretty isolated places because I never went to a campsite. Like, I don't even think ever with my camper. I don't think ever. So I like to be in the bush or beside a lake or a dead-end road or something crazy. So, I love your thumbs up. I love rain. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, the rain is beautiful. And I'm about to eat my potatoes, my hummus, have my gingerbread cake. A little bit of holiday cheer, I suppose. Finish my lemonade. And I'm going to say goodnight. So, thanks for joining me, all. Let me know what your favorite Starbucks order is. Let me know where you're watching from. Take a moment, please. I hate to be that person saying hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Take a minute, just do all of that. You can share it. Even if you share it to somebody on Messenger, even if you share it back to me on Facebook Messenger, literally go to Facebook, become a friend. You can share back my video over to me on Facebook Messenger, and that counts as a share. And if they see people sharing it, they're like, this is worthy content, you know? But there'll be a lot of travel. There's going to be adventures. There's going to be places to see. It's going to be fabulous. I love photography. I really do my best to do some beautiful photos. I enjoy nature. So stay tuned and check out I Did Podcast. The videos and the interviews are going to be launching. Might take me a little while. I'm not going to fib. It might take me till after Christmas, guys. But just hang on tight. Go check out the podcast. Check out the short videos. You know, there's not that many there, but there's enough to look at. Get an idea of some things maybe about my life. Leave me comments about your life. And hang on tight, and soon I'm going to be launching the interviews. And trust me, when I launch the interviews, we're all going to get to see them. They're going to be fabulous. A diamond jeweler, a CEO of a modeling agency, and she doesn't just own an agency in Ottawa. They own one in LA as well as Toronto. So fabulous. And I have a lot of really cool people that are in my life. So stay tuned, because I Did Podcast is going to be where they're going to be full interviews, and I'll be taking little clips of it, and I'll be sharing it over here on my personal channel, so you guys are going to know when a new interview drops. And if you're someone who has a really cool story and you want to be on the podcast, send me a message. Send me a personal message, like find me. My name is Shanna Cook. Find me on Messenger, Facebook, and just send a message. Let me know what your story is. And right now, all the podcast interviews I'm hoping to do live with the person sitting with me. But there may come a time that we do some video screen interviews if it warrants. You know what I mean? If it's like Youngblood, Dominic Harrison's like, yeah, Shanna, I'll come on your podcast. But he's in Dorchester, England. Oh my God, I'd try to fly there somehow, man. I would sell pop cans and bake sales and spaghetti dinners and anything to try to get. That would be so cool to go to their store in Dorchester called Brat. Oh, I'd love it. Anyhow, guys, peace out. Stay safe. Stay warm. Hope you have a great weekend. Cheers. Whoop, whoop.